All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. In this video, we're gonna be talking about this Seattle Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals game. But first of all, let me just say I hope everybody's being safe. Hope everybody is being positive, happy, all the good stuff. Just give y'all that good energy, man. Y'all, we need a lot of good energy in the world right now. It's a lot going on, but it's a lot of positive things going on too. And don't let the negative overshadow the positive, man. Because sometimes that tends to happen. You see 100 good things, but that one bad thing really gets under your skin. Don't allow it to, man. We control our own happening, our own action, our own thoughts. All right, that's my motivation for the day. Let's talk about it, man. The Arizona Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks. Now, first of all, let me say this. I'm a football fan, all right? And I get some slack for that because, I give credit where it's due regardless if it's my team or not. I give credit where it's due. Because I'm a football fan, I love to see the sport do well. I love to see teams competitive. And I just want to say that the Arizona Cardinals now being a competitive team, a team that look like they got a bright future, that just warms my heart, man. Let me say that because we've seen what Arizona's been for so many years, but now it look like they're legitimate, man. They're legitimate. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna sit right here and say I wasn't the biggest Kyler Murray fan. I wasn't, man. I've watched him. I watched him a little bit in college. Didn't think that. I just thought his size was just too. I just thought it wasn't over. I honestly said the man should have went and played baseball. He had the baseball offer. I was like, he should go play baseball. There's more money and there's less contact. And he decided to play football. I didn't think that was the right decision. And boy, am I eating crow today. Let me just say that. Am I eating crow today? See, the thing about me, I'm going to get on here and say when I'm wrong now. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to be like, I was wrong. This kid can ball. Now, tonight he was playing with a bum shoulder. And you just see him, you just see him trying to will himself. You can see him doing everything, every time with your sideline, it was keeping some heat on it. Halftime, keeping some heat on it. Keeping the arm loose. Refusing to just allow it to get tight. Doing everything possible to win this game for his team. And shouts out to his team for putting weapons around him, i.e. DeAndre Hopkins. But let me say this. I've never seen an offensive line lose a game for a team like this. And I'm a Cowboys fan. So I've seen our offensive line be bad, but I'm talking about, and our offensive line have had their moment. They're bad. I get it. But this offensive line just seemed like it just, every time, it was like, all right, here we go. All right, Kyler, do your thing. Penalty. Holding. Come on. Be smarter. Be smarter than that. It seemed like every time. And then that last play, it was one-on-one. And it wasn't even close. And don't let me take nothing away from Carlos Dunlap now. I don't want to do that. But this is for all the marbles. It's all on the line in this game. You cannot get beat that bad, that quick, that fast. See, a lot of times what happens with mobile quarterbacks is offensive linemen, coaches, and everybody so depend on them ability to just run around and create time that when they don't, people get lax at their job. That right tackle cost them this game. Now, let me frame that because I want someone to say, how you know they were gonna make it? I'm just saying that right there was horrible. And then before that, you look at the holding calls. You look at even the touchdown. One of the touchdown drives that had to overcome two holding calls. They were at 2nd and 20 at one point. They had to overcome that. It was like that offensive line is holding this team back. And the team is still thriving. They're 6-4 now after this loss, but they're still thriving. So I kind of felt for Kyler Murray on this point. I was like, come on, man. He's doing all he can. He's playing with a bum shoulder. And some of his passes just look bad, but his shoulder's messed up. What can the guy do? But he's trying, and I feel like his offensive line really let him down. They should take him out to dinner and apologize, right? Get him a Hallmark card, something to say, I'm sorry, our bad, we let you down on this one. Because I've never seen an offensive line lose a game like that. It's one thing when your offensive line just sucks. But this was sucking and penalties. It was you don't think I can miss a block? I bet I can get a holding call. Like, come on, man. And speaking of that, though, let me not go all the way Arizona and not give credit to Seattle. For me, I thought it was a must-win game for Seattle, especially for Russell Wilson. He been on the fire for lately. He been on the fire. Hey, I've had some criticism for him. I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna change. I've had criticism for him because I felt like it wasn't him. But tonight, that's Russell Wilson. That's what we've come to expect. That's what we come to know. That's what we come to love. But what he got to do, and this is what I think that I seen tonight, is it seemed like he blocked out all the MVP talk, interceptions. And he went out and played his game and he balled. And that's what he good at. And then you add the fact that running game got going. Scarborough, who's out of Alabama, who was originally drafted by Dallas, and Dallas, of course, they just give away talent because they're not using it. Anyway, he was balling. Was it Carson? I think it was Carson. Was it Carson? It was the other guy. I can't remember. The number 30. So they had that good mix, and that's who they are. I know we love Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson can do some magical things, but they have always been about running and passing. When they try to become a one-dimensional team, is a destined destined failure. They're not a pure passing team. Now, don't get me wrong. And my guy, Metcalf, he's a beast. Let me say that he's a beast. But tonight, I don't know what was going on with his hands. I don't know if it was like the lights from something. Like he was dropping some passes there. You were like, hey, that ain't normal. But it just happens, man. Everybody have those type of games. They're not taking away from that young man. That young man, great. He's a physical specimen, and he's for his size to be able to do the things that he could do on the field is amazing. So shouts out to him. But he had some drops tonight that you was like, really? That's not you. But overall, man, I thought it was a huge bounce back game against a very formidable opponent. Because if you haven't been following football this year, you see Arizona, Seattle, you be like, watching that. Seattle got that one. But then if you've been watching football and watching what Kyler Murray been doing and what Arizona been doing as a whole, you're like, okay, this is gonna be a good one. And it was. This game lived up to the billing. I thought Arizona offensive line really let them down tonight. And I got to say this, Cliff Kingsbury, the head coach, he got a little tweaking to do. He's still learning some things because, for one, he should not have threw that challenge flag on that fumble. That was, yeah, you're not going to overturn a fumble. Like, especially, no, I get it. Guy comes up with the ball, but still, no, you shouldn't have threw that. And then panicking to call that timeout when they were pretty much, you got to trust your player. Like, I get it, but he shouldn't have called that timeout when the play clock running down. Kyler Murray clearly got the ball, was going to get the ball off in time. That sounded that was little jitters, which I think they'll get worked out. I'm happy for Arizona, though, man. They're back. They're back as a formidable team that can really make a push. I'm super excited for them. And with that being said, guys, that's my take on Arizona versus the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle, congratulations for moving back on top of the NFC West. With that being said, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, man, you guys be great.